Matthew, over a decade ago. Minerva, over a year ago. Gabriel, over a week ago. If you all would have told me, that to be a great architect, to be a great builder, to be a great husband, I need to learn how to sell, my little cynic voice in me would have said, "What, are you nuts?" A week ago, I learned through a gentleman by the name of Blair Singer that sales is number one in business and in life. Why? Because sales equals income. And if sales equals income, it's not just financial income. It's not just psychic income. It's not emotional income. It's not just relationship income. That's why sales is number one. Because if sales equals income, then life equals sales. You see, we all have to sell to someone every day. To our fellow Toastmaster, to our colleagues at work, to our loved ones, to our spouses, to our kids. See, we're trying to get a point of view across. And we're trying to get them to take positive actions. But really, the reason why sales is number one, or life equals sales, is because the number one sell and the most important sell you have to do is you to yourself. It's you selling to your little voice up here in your brain. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what does your little voice say to you? Is it encouraging you to do the things you really want to do? Or is it telling you you're not good enough? You're not smart enough? You fill in the blank. You know, just like your voices, or your little voices, mine's always talking to me. And by the way, in case you're wondering, I don't see dead people. We all have these little voices, you know. A voice that encourages us to move and do the things we want to do, and also those little voices that are, you know, that fear voice in us, you know. Have you ever argued with yourself about a good idea, for example?
Hey, you need to get up and go to the gym today, or go train.
Oh man, I did it a week ago. Wasn't that good enough? You know, it's these constant struggles that we're constantly selling ourselves to. Our little voices, you know. 2 years ago, my second year of business, you know, the voice of courage, or the voice of the champion in me emerged. And it was provoked because I had landed a project in downtown Miami to build this wonderful boutique store. And as I was awarded the job, you know, I immediately went ahead and signed my contractors, hired my subcontractors, and moved forward with it. I had given everyone their deposits. The one gentleman whose major portion of the project was the millwork, you know, his business was folding. He was closing up shop. And here I was, money out of pocket, a good $15,000, and this guy was closing business. Can you imagine all the little voices that were just appearing in me, and the things and the stealth tactics I had to do to myself? It's amazing. You know, the store turned out wonderful, and it was because it was a teamwork. But during the phase of, you know, basically finalizing this project, this gentleman, as my millwork project was going into the truck, his landlord was closing the doors. As we had set up all the millwork in the project itself, when the gentleman went back to lock the truck, the truck was taken. The owner had repossessed the truck. So I was this tight. And if you can imagine, again, those little voices in ourselves that are constantly, are you going to make it? Are you gonna? But the champion in me emerged. You know, it was a wonderful experience. And we all have different voices. But when the good voice appears, make them pervasive. Make them constant. Let the champion in you emerge. Madam Toastmaster, let me turn over.